T-Dubs had to call me, and then I lost connection with it. But she's getting that cat vaccinated that we have. So she called me to ask me if she could spend $150 getting that cat all redone, which I was like, sure, go for it. But yeah, Charleston Low going to Grand Prairie, Texas today. $1,800 for like 1,200 miles. I don't know about that. And the new place I'm at right now, where I've never been here before, 19 pallets to get off this truck. T-Dubs called. Sorry, Ricky. What's up, Walker fam? Steven, what's going on? Alan, what's up? Sorry, guys. I had a quick live feed. I cut it. T-Dubs is talking to me about this cat. So, Phoenix says, what's up, Jalopy? What's up, Ricky? She wants to spend $150 to get this cat all checked out, and I think the cat's just going to run away because it's an outside cat, man. It likes being outside. So, what's up, Elijah? There she is. T-Dubs. Stuart, what's going on? Terry, thanks, man. Yeah, I'm at this place kind of by Darlington Motor Speedway. What's up, Raymond? Ramon? Raymond, there you go. It's not. What's up, Allison? Let her do it. And she's got these new, like, cap things she wants to put on its claws, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. I just think it's going to run away, or it's just going to be outside and it's going to need to be, whatever, vaccinated again. So it's an outside cat. Next week, good. Little Ben, congrats, man. Stick with it. Ramon. Sorry, Ramon. Ramon. I don't know why I see that name and I'm just like, Ramon. So, Ramon. How you doing, man? If you feel it will run away, because it's an outside cat, the cat's always, like, this morning, he wasn't in there, and then I open the door, and I go back inside, come back out, and he's just standing at the door again. He like, hears me or something, or I don't know. But the boys love him, so we're going to do it. Chilling, Ramon. What's up, man? Roger, what's going on? Stuart, big hands. Playoffs, they were good, man. I was worried for KC. I'm not a huge KC fan, but I do like Mahomes, man. It's a class act. Awesome dude. But Cleveland almost got that win because he was out. So, but the backup quarterback, geez, he put on a great show. Drew Brees, man, I feel bad for him the second half. He was just throwing picks. He was, a lot of you guys don't watch football, but it was some good football yesterday. I didn't catch the Saturday games because I was working, but the Sunday games, I caught them both, and my mom watched them with me. Richard, I don't know if I'm going to PA, man. It's 2 drops. I'm 10 miles from the pickup. It's light. No, it's not light, actually. It's 40,000 on the it's C.H. Robinson load. And it's going, it has a drop tomorrow at 6 p.m. in Gastonia, North Carolina, which is kind of up by my house by Gaffney, on the way to Charlotte. And then it goes all the way up past Harrisonburg, PA to Pine something. Like another 40 miles past Harrisonburg for $1,650. That is ridiculous. Direct ship route at James. That's cool, man. Griffin last week couldn't stop by. Come back to Walker. I'll be back in Georgia, man. I'm always going back and forth there. Scotland checking in. What's up, Willie? How you doing, man? But yeah, that's not a good load. Then there's another load. I'm trying to get to Texas to see Grandpa. That's your team KC living in Georgia now. There you go, Matt. Barry, what up? Insurance Barry's in here. What's going on, buddy? What's up, man? What's up, Perkinson Garage? Ramon, we need to meet up. There you go. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It's cold up there, man. And what happened to the Steelers, man? They were undefeated and all of a sudden dropped. Just something happened. I don't know, it was locker room or Big Ben or what. Cape Town, Africa. What's going on, EJ? NorCal, Mitch. Say what's up to NorCal, man. I went to high school up there. That was a good time. What's up, construction, South Carolina, I-85? Yard jockey's honking to somebody. I don't know. Next time down. There you go, Barry. Yeah, Barry, I'm going to see you next time down, man. I really didn't even stop that long, dude. I just kept rolling up trying to get a load out of Savannah. Brian, what's going on, Pittsburgh? Jerry from Kentucky. How you doing, man? Hickory, North Carolina, James. I've been up there a couple times. Yeah, it's a horrible load, Ricky. Yo, David Thompson. I haven't got a new truck yet, man. I talked to Ohio Truck Sales again. What's up, Adam from Ohio? Richard saying hey to T-Dubs. I texted him today. My salesman guy's name's Drew. And I was like, hey, man, any movement on that black W9? And he's like, no, dude, they're sitting at 56,000. But they were asking like 59,000 to begin with. So they dropped it $3,000 for a blown head gasket, which means it needs an in-frame, which is 20 grand. So I was like, so are you guys going to fix the engine for 56? And he's like, no, we're leaving it the way it is. Like, I guess Ohio Truck Sales does have that stigma about them. I mean, dropping $3,000 for a blown motor, it's not very good. I would buy that truck probably most 45. Because that's black, black, black. It has the VIT black interior, which I really want, but we'll see what we get. Brian Camp on here. There you go. Yeah, he always says, Allison, he always says not the governor of Georgia. Oh, man. What's up in Maine? How you doing, man? Pennsylvania, 3 inches of snow. Jeez, maybe I won't go up there then. They have good used ones at Ryder Atlanta, Adrian. I don't know what that was about, but yeah, Brian Camps, the governor of Georgia's in here, guys. What's up, Reserve Town? How you doing? Yeah, I'm down here in like middle of South Carolina, just south of Darlington. Thought a new International with the Cummins. I don't know, man. I've only heard the older Internationals had like a cheap put together dash, but the Cummins, I love that. I love that motor, man. They all have their problems, but there haven't been too many bad things said about the ISX 15 or the X15, the newer one. So, what's up, James? Love to be back, man. Frazier. Got a bunch of upstate New York. Jay, what's going on? European Mercedes Semi 2021 is a nice truck, yeah. I've only seen like one guy help me one time when I was having problems with my starter in Riceboro, Georgia, picking up some paper rolls. I was loaded, I was ready to leave, and it wouldn't start. I thought it was the batteries or something, but ended up being a starter. And he went out of his way to help me, man. Pulled his jumper cables out, and he's actually in one of my videos. I think his name is TJ. Super nice guy, but his truck had a Mercedes motor. So hey, man, what kind of motor is that? Because I didn't recognize the valve cover or nothing. He's like, that's a Mercedes motor. Like, that's cool, man. So he loved it. He said it worked great for him. Corey, what's going on? Thanks for the shout out. Thanks for the love, man. Wilson, what's going on? Lewis, what's up, man? Just hanging out here in South Carolina. It's nice. It's says 77. That's probably wrong. It's probably my sensor's probably getting touched by my warmth of my motor. Sean, what's going on from New Jersey, man? 35K Ryder Atlanta Cummins 500. Mine was a 35K Ryder. That's pretty good, man. 35K. It's real good. Depends. I mean, it just depends on the truck, the motor, and all that kind of stuff. What's up, Robert from Vancouver? X15 sounds terrible. Yeah, it's just, I don't know if you mean the name sounds terrible. The actual motor sounds terrible, but it's still a 15-liter Cummins, but it might sound Cascadia 10-speed. There you go, Adrian. So someone was emailing T-Dubs today. Thanks for all your emails, guys. And thanks for whoever sent me those comm checks. I haven't got your name again, man, but I used another one today. $355 lumper service fee for 19 pallets. And there's no lights, no green or red lights here. They just call me. T-Dubs just posted a link to Kaz Gear. There you go. Thanks, T-Dubs. And Megan Hopper. At work, but pop in. Hey, Megan. Get back to work. But thanks for jumping in here. Back to Costco. Billy wanted to jump out of the way to help us. Yeah, Billy, he was awesome, dude. If he ever sees me again on here, I told him about that. Was my channel was not as big as it is now, but I still told him I came out and give you a shout out. He was a super nice guy. Phil from England. What's going on, Phil? Western Star, Kenworth, which one? EJ, I don't like the Western Star. I think it looks kind of like the cars from RoboCop back in the day. Remember those? They made those futuristic cops in the first RoboCop. I don't know, but a lot of people like the Western Stars too. But they have Western Stars have Detroits in them too, and Cummins and Cats. So give it whatever you want. A low boy. Got a guy from Cali trying to find a low boy. Bring his truck down here for me to rebuild. Oh man, all the way from California, Allison. Hopefully, he can get somebody. Fort Wayne, Indiana, DG in SC. There you go. Waiting to get my shirt in the mail. There you go, Sean. And you got an OBS giveaway entry, man. That's cool. We should be doing that motor pretty soon. I really want to get the Dakota Digital gauges, but it's an 8-week turnaround. I ordered it 3 weeks ago, so hopefully it shows up earlier so I can really have gauges when I get it all done. What's up from Cleveland, Texas? What's up, Jose? What's up, Doug? He called this morning. If he can't find that, he's pulling the engine and sending it to me. Dang, Allison, that's cool. Do a whole video on it. So I'll rip it out. Everybody at weekend that you were mugs. Danny from New York. What are your mugs? I was everybody on the weekend. I was wanting your mugs. Okay. Danny, I don't know what that means, man. But how you doing, bud? Tom from Texas. What's going on, man? I just bought a little boy out of South Carolina. There you go, Del Rey. Medley, Florida, Bloomington, Georgia, $225. That's not bad, trucking tourists. You can get $2 out of Florida, man. Congrats. $250 lumber fee for 3 pallets. Took him 4 out. Ricky, it's amazing, right? Like, give me a hand card, and I can count everything on the pallet in less than that time. 18 in the UK. What's up, Darren? Are you guys hearing any wind on the microphone? Because it's blowing pretty bad in here. The drone, I did a little bit of drone. Me backing in here was an easy back. But you can tell the drone was trying to correct itself. It was drifting a little bit. Alex Express, what's going on? Bricks, what's up? Jersey's in here. Allison said yes. Send him the motor. Hey, Christopher, thanks, man. Much love to you too, man. Those little boys are our world. So they were out there. It was so cold this weekend, and they still wanted to go out there. We bundled them up in their jackets with their little gloves on them. And they were driving their cars around the backyard, driving their radio control cars down in the little woods back there. There's some wind. Let me roll that window up. See if that helps it. Just it's nice to have that wind. Anderson in the house. What's up, Scott? There's some wind. Okay, windy. Yeah, great channel. Durham. Thanks, Rich. Hopefully the wind stopped. I rolled that window up. This is where I'm sitting right now, down here in South Carolina. What's up, Tony? Alex, that little tank, man, he is learning it. I'm trying to get him to learn the shifter to go reverse, because he always turns too tight or turns too wide, and it ends up hitting a tree or something. He's stuck, and he just looks at me like, and I'm like, Tank, put it, or I call him Kylan, but we call him Kai, or Baby Kai. Push it down, and I tell him push it down, and he pushes it like a little bit, but I'm trying to teach him to push it all the way so he can back up. But he's a really good driver. What's up, Steve? Scott, I'm at Lee Flowers, like it's a grocery distribution center down here. So that's where we're at. Where do I go? James, T-Dubs, just put it down there behind you, underneath you, man. It's just trucking.shop instead of .com, .shop. It'll take you straight to it. And every $5 is the chance to win that OBS, man. I hope I can get it built so I can drive it for a while before I got to give it away to somebody. But I really hope that whoever gets it, I can meet them, and it'll be cool. And hopefully they live in the lower 48, and it's not a big debacle, and hopefully it just goes smooth, and we can fire that thing up together. Man, they've been unloading me for like an hour. They'll like take a pallet, and then 10 minutes goes by, and then they'll take another one. Gerber, what's going on? David, what's the #1 load you hate to haul? Just heavy. You can tell it's beating up the truck. I hate heavy loads that are going into grades, into the mountains. But everything else, I don't mind. And then it's always the distribution centers and the lumper payments. Those are always a little bit of a pain, but if you're getting paid okay, it's trucking, man. Keith, what's up from Washington, man? How you doing? Thought I'd go live. I got I don't have an Easy Pass, and I went into Delaware, and I had like a $9 toll. I don't know when it was or where it was, but I must have, you would go through, because there's like cashless in Baltimore, then it wasn't cashless in Delaware, but anyways, I $9 toll, it ended up costing me $59. $25 administration fee, like $10 for the ambulance thing, and $15 for some other weird thing. I was like, whatever, but I just paid it. I should have an Easy Pass, but I don't go to Delaware that much. I go to Pennsylvania and back if I can, but if it's paying real good, I'll go there. And then I'll get a $9 toll that ends up being $59. What's up, Sammy? How you doing, man? T-Dub said, I watched your video today, but she said she saw some drone footage, man. You getting in this drone game too? Because you did it back in the day, but I remembered you got it wet, but I don't know if it worked for you or not. But these drones are cool, man. I'm trying to keep mine really low. I've started the application for my FAA 107. There's these courses that help you pass it and stuff, but I'm gonna try and do it myself. I got you hooked up for the Easy Pass. There you go, makes sense. But Sammy, it's like different. There's like different Easy Passes too. Is it all one? Because it seems like they only cover certain states. It doesn't cover everybody. It's weird. Yeah, there you go, Rick. Sunny here in Kansas, 50. Watch your channel on the road. I'm on the road more retired and driving went delicious. James Fry, I'm glad you can watch it, man. A lot of people watch it. They are retired drivers and want to like see what it's still like. It still works, okay? So it doesn't matter, like as long as you have the Easy Pass, doesn't matter what state you're in. What's up, Chuck from Salt Lake? Oh, the drone still works. That's awesome, man. It's just one Easy Pass, because they were saying like, because I actually went into the office one time when I was like my first year, and I was like, okay, so what's this about? Like, oh, it covers these states. I'm like, well, I live down in South Carolina. I'm never going to be coming up to Maine and all these places that much, so maybe I'll just pay the tolls as I go. And she's like, well, it's your choice. I'm like, all right. Northeastern states, yeah, but when you go to PA, you don't need it. So unless you go, I don't try to go to New York unless it's paying really well. Hudson, Florida, what's going on, Carl? What's going on? Tremaine, what's going on? Best Pass covers, oh, Best Pass. Okay, I'll look into Best Pass. Yeah, drone footage was on my vlog channel. There you go, Sammy. I'm gonna check that out. I didn't see it. I watched your video the other day, but I didn't see any drone on it. So maybe you got a new one up. I haven't seen it. Everyone check out Makes Sense if you're not already subscribed to him, man. He's the guy that I followed when I was in CDL school and kind of gave me my motivation to go straight to Mountain Authority, and I'm glad I did. So thanks, Sammy. Kaysen says hello. Hi, Kaysen. Hi, baby. I love you, man. He's about ready to go down for a nap, isn't he, T-Dubs? What time is it? Yeah, Tank should already be down for his nap. I don't have a CB, man. A lot of guys do, but I don't. I know it's good for traffic and stuff like that, but my phone does the red thing, and I don't know. I just don't use it. What's up, Palm Beach? What's going on, SFL? T-Dubs and I want to get back down there and have another little mini vacay, but once this COVID relief stuff, because it's kind of everything's shut down. You need to get a pre-pass, I-pass. Leaf Flowers is backing up next. When you were at Arizona, which Pac-10 team hit the hardest? They all hit hard, man. When you come out of high school, man, you can take hits and you can brush them off, and you get into the college, the game is quicker. From snap, it's like everything happens way quicker. High school, you can see it develop, and then you go to NCAA, and it's Division I. It's a little quicker. Couldn't imagine what the NFL's like, because every one of those guys is a stud. But yeah, it was. I don't know. I never got to play USC because you switched off every year. Every 2 years, you didn't play a team. So the years I played, I started, I didn't play them. But Oregon Ducks were pretty good because back then they were real good. Joey Harrington was there when I was playing against him. Gus, what's going on? Get you a razor, Scott. There you go. Thoughts on a golf cart, razor, gator? A lot of people like razors. I like the golf cart because it's narrow and I can fit on the sidewalks to go back and forth to the park. And we just take it back and forth to the pool, and we can fit, 8 people on that thing? 6 to 8, depending on how big they are. But yeah, the golf cart we got, there's a place right down the road that sold them, and they delivered it to our house. So, and it was like 1.9 financing, so we used that for a while, but then we just paid it off. Kevin, what's going on, man? Phone won't update you as fast as the CB if there's an accident. That's true, Big Billy. Family of 5, there you go. Pray for you just now. I used James 5:16. Thanks a lot, Gregory. Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate that. Which lane do you think are the best? Najee, for me being in South Carolina, the little short ones back and forth to Atlanta and Charlotte are great. Sometimes they pay going up to Tennessee, but it's grade, so it messes up your motor, messes up your fuel mileage, and it wears down your motor quickly. But I like going down to Florida, deadheading back out, or going up to PA and grabbing something back down. Because if I go up to PA, there's always something coming back to Atlanta or like South Carolina or North Carolina. Darren, I do, so I put the preacher bar across the seats, and I put the armrest down on it, so in case one of them fails, because I mean I weigh 260, and I'll do push-ups with my feet in the sleeper, and then I'll do push-ups. I'll do a open arm, and then I'll put my arms close to me, and that'll get my triceps a little bit. And then after that, I'll do shoulders. Just lift your shoulders up until you can't do it anymore, and it'll give you a nice cup on your shoulder. And then I'll do curls. I'll do the inside or the outside. I'll switch it up, and I'll do 4 reps. And then I'll do abs in the sleeper, and I'll start all over again. I'll do that 4 times, and that's only when I got time to do it. Zillow, 14 states are taking the easy pass. 14 states are taking the easy pass. See, that's what I was talking about. It's like not every state took it. I didn't understand that. I did play against Terrell Suggs. Yep, we played them at ASU my last year I played, and it was my job to go. I had to go to whichever side he was coming off the edge, and I had to block him. But it's because I had quick feet. I wasn't a great blocker, but I could stay in front of him. But he never got a sack on me that game, which was awesome. You know, it was nice to. I would see him around Phoenix and stuff after that. But he was a great player. He was huge, big boy. No, Terrell Suggs played at Arizona State. I played at University of Arizona. So we were rivals. Those schools hated each other. I mean, they told you to hate them. I'm like, cool, man. I'll try. Super Bowl maybe between the Chiefs and the Bills. Man, the Bills look real good too, huh? And there's good old Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay has a lot of holes in their defense. I mean, Kamara, I'm surprised he wasn't breaking them off for more. Well, what do you think of the W9? Najee, that's what I'm going for, man. I'm trying to get one. 86-inch sleeper. Alex, I don't believe in cardio, man. I've never done it. I had to do it in college to keep up my stamina, my breathing. But cardio burns calories, which is your food intake. You're going to burn fat. You need to do more lifting. And just watch what you eat. That's what keeps you thinner. But some people don't have the metabolism. But I was blessed with pretty good metabolism. But I can gain weight, so I try not to eat breakfast and eat a bigger lunch, and then I'll try to just snack for a dinner or get a big dinner if T-Dubs is cooking something. I have a lot of my money for my jalopy, exactly. Good old tuition, man. If I didn't get a full ride scholarship, I wouldn't have went to college. I don't think it was worth the education side I got of it. And the degree I got, it wasn't worth paying $110,000, $120,000. Just check the library or videos back around 2017. Super Trucker. All right, I'll check it out. Buffalo's going to win the Super Bowl. There you go, Daniel. Buffalo fans, man, they definitely win #1 fans. They're a little crazy. The whole Mackie, I'm in Carolina, just south of Darlington. Volkswagen, what's going on? Super Bowl at home. I mean, that's what they're saying. Tom Brady. He was surgical for some of those passes. And poor Gronk, man, they can't connect. Gronk can't catch it. I don't know if he's throwing too fast or Gronk's just lost a step, but it's not the same he used to be. Allison, get back to work. Love you. Take care of yourself. UK max driving time, etc. Do you have, I saw that, Chris, driver hours like we do. Yeah, Chris, we have a 11-hour clock. We can only run 11 hours, and we have a 14-hour total clock. And we have to reset it for 10 hours. T-Dub says bye. Yeah, Najee, I like the couch. I like how big it is because I want to take my wife and the three boys, and so I want the one with the extra bed up top too. Massachusetts, Kevin, I've taken loads in Massachusetts, man, my first year, but there's way more toll roads up there, and there's nothing coming out of Massachusetts. So really got to get paid a lot going up there. I'd rather take a $500 less load, go to PA, come right back. But if you live in Massachusetts or in that upper area up there, then you'll be able to get home. What's up, Larry? How you doing? Tom Brady is a go. I mean, you can't deny it. I didn't like him I liked what he was doing, but I didn't like the Patriots just because of the stigma they had. But I'm glad he's at a new team, and I think they've shown that if it was Belichick or Brady, I think they definitely showed it might have been Brady. Even though he has a great supporting cast, he had a pretty good supporting cast in the Patriots too. Sunny side of the Alps, land of Akrapovic exhaust. Oh, Akrapovic exhaust, man, Fran, those are some awesome. I had that on my Gixxer 1000. I had a 2002 Gixxer 1000. This was a beast of a bike, and I had Akrapovic exhaust on it. It sounded awesome. Mark's a Chiefs fan. T-Dubs is leaving too? Oh no, Allison's saying goodbye to T-Dubs. By Grubs, missed you Saturday, Mr. Guys. Danny, no worries, man. We go live all the time. What's up, Allentown? That's a good lane, Gabriel. Allentown's about the furthest I want to go up in PA, and like Mountaintop, I'll go up there if it's paying good, but it's definitely a bigger grade. Like, see, it's been that long, and now they just got another pallet. Like, I don't know what they're doing, but only 19 pallets on this thing. It's like a half trailer. Don't put that voodoo out there, David. T-Dubs is actually thinking about that. Nashville, Tennessee. What's up, Jeremy? California. Jesse, thanks for watching, man. Jesse Castro. Daniel, we're trying, man. We're just trying to hang out. Adrian's a good couch, too. Did wonders for the Cardinals. Yeah, Arians is a good coach. I think his offense, I mean, they got Bridgewater calling the plays, but I think they need to. I hate when people go the traditional, we know you're going to run to the right, and everyone's shifting to the right, and then a linebacker just blows in there. I like more of the play action deception kind of runs. Like you saw Jameis Winston throw that touchdown. Misconception, reverse, throwing it right down the middle where the defense lost that guy run down the field. I'm a retired police officer trying to get my CDL and drive a truck. Is it worth it at my age? If it's through, yeah, man, Eric, definitely worth it, man. If you want to see this country, and it depends on where you live. I don't know if you're married or you have kids out of the house, but it's definitely worth it, man. Especially if you have a little bit of built-up capital, about 40,000. About 18 and 20 of that's going to start the company and start your truck payment, and then the extra 20 for I wonder what that was. He's lowering his landing gear. Extra 20 for repairs and stuff, man. But if you're mechanical minded and you can fix minor things in airlines, trucking is a good one, man. Eric, you live in Miami, you'll be able to get home, bud. There's always loads going back to Miami. You might have to deadhead or find like a dedicated or some company that's coming back out of Miami, but you might have to get up to Jacksonville or Savannah to get out, or get a short, quick load that's not paying much to get you up there. Sorry guys. Why did my phone just go dim? I think it's getting hot because it's on the windshield. I might get better. I'm gonna step back in the sleeper because the windshield sun's sitting right on it. So we'll sit back here. Oh no, I got sun on my face. Let's lean up a little bit. I just got blinded. All right, lost comments. Let's go back there. My eyes are like readjusting now. One Shot Creation, what's going on, man? Eric, yeah, man. No problem, Eric. 02 Gixxer, the last of the Gixxer that would slam your butt into the... Man, Sammy, that bike, when I first got it, it was my second bike I ever got. And my first was the RR 600, a red Honda. And then it was a salvage bike. It was from the auction. And I was like, oh, that's a nice bike. The weight difference, like how heavy it was and how fast it was crazy. T-Dubs and I are worried about our boys getting bikes one day because Justin Fields just declared for the draft. Larry, I'm sorry, man. You got to get another quarterback, but I'm sure you guys are deep in it, man. Just like Clemson has another guy coming up too. I don't even know his name. When are you going to get a long nose? Keen, I talked to my salesman today, and they aren't budging off $56,000 for a 2008 1.4 million miles with a blown head gasket. So we're going to have to find something. But it seems like Ohio Truck Sales buys up all of the hoods out there. So you have to get to it before Ohio Truck Sales gets to it. And they buy them, and then they add 15 to 20,000, and they don't do anything to it but blast the frame, repaint it, fix maybe some seals that are leaking. But there you go. Yep, Sammy. I got a business degree, Andy. Eller Business College out there in Arizona, University of Arizona. Gary, the 750 Gixxer was awesome. The 1000 is what I had. And then my Honda was a 600. Kenneth, Lance Briggs, man, funny story about him. Love that dude. He played high school ball right by me, and we would drive home together for Christmas and stuff. He was a great friend of mine. Still is a good friend, but he was awesome. He was a beast. He was just so fast, sideline to sideline. He actually started, he didn't want a red shirt, so his freshman year, he played fullback and running back and had like 8 touchdowns. He's a beast, all around great athlete. He comes from a great family, and I would take him home. He lived in like Sacramento area. We would drive home together because he didn't have a car his first year. And then after that, everyone that thinks that college boosters and stuff like that doesn't exist in every school, it does. Let me tell you that firsthand. I'm not going to throw out my school under the bus like that, but I saw it firsthand when cars would appear. Because our basketball team was really good too. So cars would appear certain places, like Gilbert Arenas, Richard Jefferson, all those guys. I played basketball with them. I'm not saying they got any cars or anything like that, but there was definitely some nice vehicles around. Who knows if they were just borrowing them. I've had my CDL for 25 years, never give it up, use it every so often. There you go. Brother, that's awesome. Mayor, Governor of Georgia, that's awesome, man. When you're ready for an upgrade on that drone, let me know. I'll get one built from you. That's awesome, James. I'm just trying to stay in that small, under 250 gram era where I'm not going to get in too much trouble with the FAA. I keep it low now. I'm not going super high. I'm not getting it out of sight. And I'm doing it on like follow mode where it just stays on me. Where's the LS? Oh, she changed her name to ISX Solutions because there's like some anime, other weird channel out there that's all ISX, which I don't know what that means, but whatever. Najee, no, I don't ever do power only, man. There's no money in it, dude. I mean, you name your price when you own your own trailer. I mean, there's money in it, but there's not the top. You can have the negotiations are on your side when it's your trailer. So you can do like loadouts and stuff like that, but it's nice. My drone was, I paid $600 for it, but that I got extra batteries and stuff like that. If you just bought it by itself with a controller, it was $400. Refresh your PCM first. LS1 want to do Holly system, let me know. I'm gonna keep the fuel injection on there, man. But if you can't find a guy to refresh your PCM and want to do a Holly system, I would, man, but I want to keep it fuel injected. But thanks, man. Thanks so much. I already got the pump. I already got the Dash 6. I just want to keep. I like the way the LS1 looks on top of that with that intake. So, what is financing like for a trailer? Same as the truck. They didn't want as much down though because it's a less big purchase. But I paid $19,500 and I only put like 2 down. And they didn't even want. But it's because I already had my truck financed with them. They didn't really care because they knew I wasn't going to go anywhere. They had my truck and my trailer, and now my truck's paid off, but I still owe like 12 on the trailer. I pay $550 a month. And I'm doing that to build business credit, what they call it, so that credit only helps you if you actually are paying on stuff. If you own everything, it really actually hurts your credit. So you want to keep some financing. From the drone, yeah, Jason, it's pretty cool, huh? I'm trying to keep the drone going. I'm worried about this FAA thing and the 107 license. So I've already applied for the application. Now I have to take the course for it, but they want you to have that license. So I'm trying to get that all taken care of. This is one of her videos. I don't know who you're talking about. Oh, Allison. Okay, there you go. Thanks, T-dubs. Are you going to put anything else on LS1 like a supercharger? No, Kevin. We're not going with the LSA or any Chinese turbos, no like that. We're just going to get a nice stout, hopefully 400 round wheel horsepower, maybe like crank horsepower, 450. Long tubes. We're going to do stage 3 non-aspirated Brian Tooley cam springs, lifters, and push rods. Clean up the heads, take them off, put new head gaskets on. So it should be stout. All the accessories will be brand new on it too, from thermostat to water pump to alternator starter, all that stuff will be brand new. So it should be a stout motor. Only thing I'm worried about, I'm going to drive it hopefully for 6 months and hope that the rear end holds up and the NV3500 5-speed. If the NV3500 high-speed 5-speed goes, we will just go get a T56. What's going on? T56 is a 6-speed that comes in all the like GTOs and Camaros and all the old LS1s. Long Island, what's going on, Emmanuel? And Rush Farms, how's it going? What is coming up next to us? I don't know if that's bags of sugar. What is that? Who knows? Eric, favorite state to drive through, man? Definitely not Texas, because it's super long. But favorite state, man, probably I have, like, personally, I've driven through Montana and Wyoming. I love them, man. Especially some of the, you just feel like you're in a different world when it's snowing or it's having a sunset up there. I love Arizona. Arizona, like northern part. You're coming from Phoenix to Flagstaff area. It's pretty. I like that western feel. The south and the northeast, it's different than the west because you can't see really far. There's so many trees everywhere. In the west, you have a lot of landscape you can see. Hello from Arizona. What's going on, Lewis? Oregon's nice. Yeah, Alabama. Did it make sense turn you on to the Hey Guy? Yeah, he did, David. I owe a lot of my success to make sense. I mean, I'm sure I would have found a shop anyways, but he put me on to them. Good people, great people. Bought a 2006 K-Dub. Would you buy a 680? 30K down, 20K down. For 30K, put 20K down. There you go, man. Only 345. There you go. Awesome, man. What's up from Europe? What's up, Almir? Almir. I think that is. W is probably silent. She's the trucker. I'm glad, man. That's what I try to do. I'm trying to show you what I wanted to know when I was coming out of CDL school. If that's what you're doing, or if you're just not even a trucker and you like watching how trucking works, that's what I'm here for. Annapolis, Maryland. What's going on? Receive your hats. There you go. Custom t-shirts. Send a picture to justtruckandwife@gmail. And I got a picture today, but I didn't get a name, T-dubs. I need a name of the person so I can put it in there. Trucking. I'm looking at my own truck. There you go, Mills. First year, start out your own authority. Thinking about doing the same. California, not sure. Look up a guy called Team Tiny, Jack. You can kind of follow his progression. California's a little harder. Southern states are a lot easier than California, but Team Tiny Trucking, he's a little cusses and stuff a little bit, but I mean, it doesn't hurt anybody. But watching his progression through the he went to CDL school out there, and then COVID hit and kind of pushed him back. But he's on his own now, doing his own thing. Are you going to come to New York? George, sometimes I have, but I never gone down to the island. I've always like upstate or off 95, but not recently, man. Connecticut, what's going on, man? Is that Marson? There you go. Scott, look it up. Currently local driver, saving cash for a truck. There you go, man. Save up, she's Columbus, Ohio. There you go. Daniel, thanks, man. Hopefully I'll be going up to Ohio. I'm still going to go check out just Ohio truck sales. I'm going to give like an honest review of them. Hopefully get some drone footage of like going over all the hoods. That'd be kind of a cool shot. Talk to them, just see what they're about. Maybe, I mean, out of all the trucks they have to have some that are worth a dang, and they have so many 86-inch sleeper trucks up there, and they're $10,000 to $15,000 overpriced, but it seems like they're buying them up before anybody else can get to them. That's it. Oh, there we go. Keep up the good work from NC. Thanks, John. Yeah, David, that truck came out of New York, that Dodge Ram I have, and I was kind of skeptical. The guy pulled up in like a Nissan Versa with missing hubcaps that was worth maybe $1,500, maybe $1,000. And I was like, you're selling me this truck, man, for 40 grand. What's going on here? I was thinking that, didn't say that. And then to come to find out, the original owner contacted me and told me the progression of where the truck went. It went to California, then it went to New York. And this guy owned like the second biggest wrecking company of all of New York, and he had like a Lambo and all these other cars, but that was just probably one of his wrecker cars that he showed up in with his dad. So he owned it outright. I was skeptical that the title was in his dad's name. All worked out though. Now it's all registered in South Carolina. Agree, best loads out of South New Jersey. There you go. Drone footage of docking is awesome. Thanks a lot. I'm trying to keep it low and just have it hover above and show you guys kind of the area. Like today's drone footage had a little bit of wind, so it was kind of, you could tell it was moving. Yeah, Gerald, I saw that. I talked to him about it, and they said it was for hazmat. They said that their their felony convictions, whatever, were for some waste things. It wasn't anything to do with the trucks. It was to do with like environmental stuff. So that's what they said. Who knows? Round Rock, Texas. What's going on, Ray? Detroit, how you doing, Christopher? Thanks a lot for watching. Portland, Oregon, 6 p.m. South Seattle. There you go. Jazz sounds. Ohio truck says, yeah. How are you and Katie boys doing? We're doing great, Kelly. Thanks so much. Almir, I would say 500, 550, 600. Finance companies won't finance you over like 650 miles, so 650,000 miles. 700 might push it, make an exemption, because they know that in-frame's coming. So in-frame's coming, 800, mid-eights, 900,000 miles on these emission engines. So the older engines would go for $1 million, but not these ones. Roanoke, what's going on, Andy? Just check out dealerships. Think he got it, folks. Nevada, thanks a lot, Nevada. Lampasas. There you go, Tom. Oh, he knows where you're at. And David's from Roanoke, too. Bloomington, California is checking in. Darren, where is that? North or south, man? I can't remember where Bloomington is. Madison, Wisconsin. What's going on, Michael? Ooh, I missed that one. Gloucester, Virginia. What's going on? B-Ban. Buying an auction. Steve, I looked at the auctions. I don't know, man. It seems like I was talking. What's the guy that I follow? He does a lot of auction stuff. He's up in the Midwest. What's his name? Anybody know the guy that does all the auction stuff on YouTube? He's got, I think he just bought, he has a classic XL. I think he's bought another reefer trailer, but he was saying like a lot of the auction guys, they bid it up more than you would get it for a private party. So I'm really trying to find someone local that just either retired from trucking or a fleet that's getting rid of their W9s, which they're probably not, to give me a nice 86-inch sleeper. Germany, what's going on, Skylar? I'm going to try to start trucking when I retire from the Air Force. Awesome, man. Thanks for your service, too, man. My brother was stationed in Germany for a little bit, too. Loaded. I'm getting unloaded, Daniel, and they're supposed to call me. So if the live feed goes bye-bye, then hopefully I'm getting, because they've been working on my trailer for an hour, and there's only 19 pallets. It's like half a trailer. $355. Yeah, HT Logistics. There you go. That's the guy. He talks a lot about the auctions. So I have an auction right there off 85, too. It's like 40 miles from my house. I think it's Ritchie Brothers or Martin something, but they're always had trucks sitting there. I just don't know. Seems like the people bid them up too much. Fontana, there you go. Looked at other Kenworths with the 86-inch sleepers. Just the W9 pretty much, man. I'm getting the hood truck just for the channel. I know it's not economically the right thing to do. I should probably get another Volvo, get a 780. Even T-Dub saw the 780 with the table. She's like, oh wow, that one has a table. I'm like, yeah, that's the 780 Volvo, but for this YouTube thing, I'm just think I'm going to go with that truck, get a Cummins in it, and rebuild it and make some content. It's mostly for content. I know. There you go, Taylor and Martin. Fuel mileage 7.3 to 5.8. Wants this YouTube name. He said it's eye-catching. Nothing but ISX. That's a good one, Allison. I just saw Allison just texted me. Volvos are great trucks, man. I'm going to say it, yeah. And then there's Sammy saying W9. We drove with the ISX in it. There you go, James. 12.7 Detroit. There is a W9 up there at Ohio Truck Sales. I think it's a 2000, and it has a 12.7 Detroit in it, but it has like 2 million miles. It also has a APU. So that's why I want to go up there. They have so many of these trucks. Go up there and something's got to be decent. If I have cash to buy, hopefully they'll work with me on a deal, but it seems like they're kind of just, I don't like the Western Stars. They're Jazz. I mean, they're great trucks. They got good motors. I don't like the way they look, which is dumb to say, but it seems like the W9 has a nostalgia to it. That's what Sammy has, and I'm going to join Sammy's club. It's going to take me, if it takes me a year to find one, it takes me a year to find one. If I find a 780 Volvo that's a better choice, I might get that and then eventually get a W9, but it's either a 780 Volvo or an 860 Volvo or a W9. With my truck, it's going to be a spare truck. I'll still be running this truck until I feel that truck is on the same level as this truck as far as I trust it, because looks like all these trucks are going to need end frames that are up at Ohio Truck Sales. So I'll run it locally, maybe get an IRP on it, spend the $1,400, and then run it also and see if it's worthy. Yeah, I'm thinking so, Sammy. I love the interior. I want one with the sunroof too. Like they have a white one at Ohio Truck Sales that has the 86. And it has like a platinum gray kind of interior, but it doesn't have the sunroof. So gonna be picky because it's probably gonna be the truck that I end up with. James Fry, Ohio Truck Sales, question mark. Yeah, that's they seem to have all the dang hoods in the world right now, man. There's nothing really out there private party that's equipped like the ones they have, so they must be buying them all up. Almir, no, I'm not gonna ever, if I ever expand, man, if I ever do something, it'll be like a lease purchase thing where I help someone get their own authority and lease a truck for me, where I take a percentage for like 2 years, but that's down the road, man. Hello from Harrisburg. What's going on, man? Gene, 789 Volvo so much. Why do I like it? I like the, it's a 780, but it has a bigger sleeper, and it has like a workstation table that my kids can sit at and stuff, and and learn, do homework, whatever when we're driving somewhere. Gotta go. See you later, Lewis. Till 1, show up. Greetings from the great state of Texas. What's up, James? I'm trying to get to your state, man. You had a W9 with 525 and 600 with the cams. Whoa, I missed that one. There you go, near the Western Star. W9, Jake, yeah, it does. Some of them have a little flip-up sunroof right above you. I like that. Ex-railroader here. COVID getting into trucking. Wish me luck. Matthew, what? Best of luck, man. Thanks a lot, Stephen. We're very blessed with our little babies. Nate, what's going on? I like that 587. Christopher is still for sale, man. Poor guy. I mean, if anything, I hope he can use that video of the cam's in great condition. That motor has a great cam in it. So that means it's been taken care of. And the fuel pump has been redone. Wow, the space between the seats wider than the 780 compared to all. Yeah, James, that's another thing too. Like the amount of room between the Volvo, like the 660 Kenworth, the seats are like next to each other. You barely have half a person to get between. I don't know what they were doing there, why they didn't utilize that space. Swaggin 77 Norway, thanks so much for that super chat. I don't know what that converts to American dollars, but even if it was $1, thank you so much. That's awesome. You can buy me lunch. Vivo 37, yeah, 2021 Peterbilt 3 to 9. That's going to cost as much as I owe on my house, so we're going to stay away from that one. But that's a great truck. But I'm trying to retire, not get another mortgage. T's and P's, Vincent. Hood truck is definitely the route. Yeah, Nevada. That's where I'm going for it, just for the channel. Just if I can get a pre-emissions motor and straight pipe it and make it sound all cool and make the jakes go brrrr, then that's cool. Because these trucks all have jakes. They're just suppressed. They've got mufflers and stuff on it. Not mufflers, but suppressors. Indianapolis, what's going on, Hoosier? How do I keep up my weight? I don't eat that much, and I work out in the truck. So I have a, there you go. Preacher bar right here. It sits behind the seat, so it doesn't go anywhere. You might hear it clanking every now and then when I take turns, and it sits right in there. I've scratched the heck up out of this, but whatever. It's worth the weight. And I'll take this, put it on the seats, and put these down and do push-ups on here, and then I'll come back here and do my shoulders. Going solo, what's going on? Yeah, but that's how, I mean, I wouldn't say I'm not in any kind of shape that I was back in the day, but I'm also 40 years old, so your metabolism slows down, that's life. Now it's all about the babies and T-dubs and hopefully having an easier life and retiring. But this YouTube, guys, it makes it so worth it. Like, I hope I help you guys and teach you stuff that I wanted to know, but on top of that, like, you guys give back to my family so much, so thank you. Makes life really easy. How's it going, Clarence? What's going on? Scania, man, that's an awesome cab over, but we don't have them out here. I don't know if anybody's even imported one or if they're allowed to be out here. I don't know. 40. We love the info. Thanks, Eric. Look at the old hoods at the auction. The market is yeah, and that's what I'm thinking. Right now is a good time to buy a truck. Trying to buy it cash. Pretty much all the money I've made off YouTube is going to buy this truck. So it's a blessing. That's what I'm saying. It's a huge blessing that the YouTube is bringing this. So I figured I'd invest back into YouTube and have another truck. W9. Now, Omar, we talked to him again today. They're sitting at $56,000 for this black one, 2008. Missing the EGR off the side of the engine, so you're going to get a violation on that right away if you get pulled into a level 1. And it has a blown head gasket, and they dropped it from 59 to 56. And I said, okay, well, you guys going to repair the motor? Like, no, we're going to sell over 56. I'm like, Sam, you later on, man. Get loaded, buddy. So yeah, we're Ohio Truck Sales definitely sticks to their price. So I'm going to try and go up there and do a video on them eventually. T-Dub's in the house. That's right, Jerry. She's watching. She's got Tank sleeping. We've got a box truck going out in front of me. Oh, what you're doing, buddy? Backing in somewhere. Yeah, John, I know 50's coming pretty soon too, man. I'm already 40 and a half, 40 and 3/4. I'll be. Cherie, there you go. Go Bucks. Clarence. Makes sense. There you go. Yeah, we'll see if Tom Brady can pull some more magic out. Who knows? Routine video, boss. There you go, George. I'll be 41 on 24th. There you go, James. You're right in front of me, man. I'm June 12th. Publix in Orlando just to book the load to Atlanta. There you go, David. Get out of Florida, man. Get back up here to Bread and butter of the 95 and 85. What else we got? What's going on, Simsy? Why a new truck? Bill, it's in case of the catastrophic, in case of anything else happens, like deer, another truck hits me, another car hits me. The process of getting another truck was going to take a while. So especially one that I trust and want to take my family in. So I'm getting another truck just to cover all the bases. Tractors sounding louder than a Mustang when they come down the hill. That's right, Gus. June 27th, Clarence, right there. I think I don't know if you're a Gemini. I think you're not a Cancer. I don't know what it is, but good old zodiac sign. Mike, take care, man. Roll easy, buddy. Married this year on your birthday. Brian, governor of Georgia's getting married on birthday. Congrats, man. You all babies in 51, LOL. How much do you travel every year? About 100,000 miles is what I put on the truck every year. Good states to run in the Midwest. Anything up there, man. The state of St. Louis, Indiana, up to Chicago, over to Kentucky or down to Kentucky. There you go, Clarence. Yeah, I'm trying, George. I'm just trying. I tried. If I touch the screen, I can slow them down. RJ, TMC, people say Maverick's better for flatbed, but some people like TMC, some people don't. So, 30 years making money, why can't you goes quick? That's right, RA. Tampa, awesome, make history, the Super Bowl. I mean, it would be cool if they're in their home stadium for the Super Bowl and they win it, but their Bills look good. All the other teams out there look real good. So, and then you got good old Patrick Mahomes, man. That guy is hard to cover with all of his weapons. But both their running backs were hurt, so maybe I don't know if they'll be back by then. Germany, what's up, Metalhead? Love Death Valley Tour. There you go. You would love a Death Valley Tour. Yeah, we T-Dubs and I think there's a video on that on, if you go to Just Truckin' Wife's YouTube channel, we have a video of a Clemson game we went to, and we were like touching Howard's Rock right there. Be careful, watch out for the crazies. There you go, Doug. Where are you at? No, I'm not in PA, I'm in South Carolina. I'm just south of Darlington Speedway, kind of by the 95. KC quarterback has a concussion. Yeah, but he'll be okay by next. Hopefully, protocol will go through, but you'd like to see him in there, so it's a good game. Just wanted to say, enjoy the content, keep it good. Thanks a lot, 03 PT Cruiser. There you go, OT3 PT Cruiser GT. That's an awesome motor, man. 2.4 turbocharged motor, just like the same motor they put in the SRT4 Neons back in the day. New Zealand, what's going on, Joe? Dazed and confused. Yeah, I didn't see the hit. My mom was watching. I was cutting the lights still at halftime, and she said, hey, Mahomes just went out with the big hit. So what's with the Bill? The tall gear shifter shafts, those are just a status kind of thing. They don't do anything for you. They're just people. I guess the concept of it is you want people to know you drive a manual. I guess, so you can see it if we pass another truck driver. I guess that's the concept of it. Scott, see you later, man. He's out for next. Daniel, he was, huh? They were saying he's out for next week. That is a huge blow to KC if he's not playing next year. But I mean, the backup came in and played really good, but he was missing some throws. Like he missed that end zone throw. He put through that pick. So if he's out, man, that's going to really change KC. Eric, I believe he's in Virginia. You have to check. I posted his business card on like 2 videos ago, and it says all the states he's licensed in. Evangelists, Ben, no, I don't not like automatics. I just want the ease of replacing the manual. It's a lot easier than it is replacing a automatic. And a lot less stuff can go wrong with it. You're pretty much going to need a clutch brake and a clutch. Larry's saying he's not out yet for Mahomes. But I guess everyone was saying the hit was real big. I still haven't seen the hit. Do you like Coyote? Yeah, they're pretty good, Najib, but recently they haven't had that many loads. So in the beginning, they were real good for me. I think I got a reputation with them, and they kind of just, meh. 8,200 out to David. That's awesome load, man, to Orlando. Same warning as he was next week. It's a shame. Yeah, we'll see, Daniel, if he's playing. LS engine swap, good. Yeah, we're getting all the parts, Noel, lined up for it. Pricing for new authority in business. Yeah, Iron, just call Progressive, man. There's a couple other different places that work with you. And even Barry will work with you if you're out here. If you've had a couple years of having your CDL. For me, it was hard because I was brand new CDL, brand new authority. Only Progressive touched me, and it cost me $18,500. James is saying Brady's going all the way. Oh, seven rings. That'd be crazy. Flip the Volvo to a 13 speed. No, YWG, I talked about a little bit in video. Allison was mistaken. The 10 speed is not easily converted to a 13 speed. It's better just to buy a 13 speed. But the 9 speed is easy to convert. So that's what, if you have a 9 speed, it's easy to, oh yeah, T-Dubs doesn't like Tom Brady. Yeah, Eric, $18,500 a year for insurance for my first 2 years. That was that was more than my truck payment. That was my biggest expense every month, was my insurance and fuel. But I don't want him to play. Does Italy play in Buffalo next week? Or so I don't want him to play. There you go. Yeah, it's expensive, Eric. I bet it dropped down 50% this year, so I'm paying just over 9, almost 10. What about you going to PA? Gary, the PA load I was talking about, it's a load coming right out of here. I'm like 10 miles from it. It's a C.H. Robinson load, but it has 2 drops. Stops in Gastonia, which is on the way to my house. Greg, thanks a lot for that super chat, man. And then it has to go all the way past Harrisonburg by like 40 miles. And it was only paying $16.50. That's for 2 drops, 2 days. That's definitely a $2,500 load or $3 grand. I know it's low right now, but it's not worth it. I mean, unless you really want to go back to PA and all that and you just want to keep moving, but I'm going to head back home. I'd rather have a manual, Dennis, just for the ease of, not the ease, but it's easier to replace, maintain. Werner has good used trucks with 10 speed converted to 13. I don't think it's capable of happening, but maybe I'm wrong. Time to get a 780. I'm looking for a 780 or a W9. JB Hunt low board, PA, Indiana, $1,000 plus loads when you add in 100% fuel surcharge. Okay, I don't know what that means, but I'm slipping down off my bed. I'm trying to, because if I go back here, well, now the sun's gone, so I guess I'm okay. Dennis, my fuel mileage, I think that's what you're asking. Right now, I'm getting 9.3. And today's video, I'm showing you how to change the pressure temperature sensor on your intake. Really easy to do, but if you have a Cummins ISX, it's something you want to change every year. It helps your computer get a better reading on the intake, gives you better fuel mileage. So that's on today's video. No, David, he's only in like 8 states. It's on his business card, but it's mostly the Southeast, Florida, Tennessee, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia. I forget the other 2, but he's in Illinois. Adrian, be safe, man. You too. Do you do a power only? No, I don't do power only because you kind of limit yourself on your bargaining because it's their trailer. You just take some money off the table. It's better to have a trailer, rent one for $500-600 or buy one. That's what I think, but other people have different opinions. 9.3, I get a 4, man. There you go, John. Tom Brady, New England, one thing. Tampa Bay, totally different. Yeah, T-Dub saying, no, I don't do power only. 18.5. GP Racer, was that talking about startup costs? That was me also putting a $3,500 deposit on a rental trailer. Well, not a deposit, but like a damage fee in case I brought it back and it was like the brakes. At the end of it, they tried to take like $2 grand of that $3,500 back. Ended up being like $800 because they were putting a bunch of little dings and dents and stuff that were already there. I took pictures of it when I got it, and I took pictures of it when I brought it back. So do that. If you rent a trailer, take pictures, take video of it when you get it, and take it back when you get it back. Chris Walls, hey sis. Hey everybody. It doesn't do power only, but I pull a lot of, and mountains. Okay, yeah, if you're going up mountains, it's gonna wear your engine out quicker. I bought some chickens. This is just getting your own trailer to start or pick and drops. Evangelicus Ben, I think you should get your own trailer because it gives you a lot more bargaining power, but it depends on the market you're in. Or if you're going to run Amazon, I still haven't run Amazon. It kind of went to heck, I think. A lot of people stopped doing it as much because the rates went to crap. But rent trailers by the most or year. Renting a trailer, I could have turned it in after the first month. Or no, maybe it was 6 months. I had to have it for 6 months, and then I could turn it in. But yeah, it was after a certain period of time, it was just monthly. David Green, look, Mom, I'm on YouTube. Take pictures of everything, exactly. Even this tiniest stuff, be good. Even when you get a rental car, taking pictures of anything that's deemed up, because they'll try and take it out of you. I'm getting a new truck whenever I find the right one, man. That W9 up there in Ohio, they are sticking at $56,000 for a truck with a blown motor. That might tell you something about their business practices, but I'm still going to give them a shot and check them out if I ever get a load up to Ohio. Yeah, Jake, some grades can hurt the motor, man. Depends on how hard you're pushing it up there, too. If you're not shifting down gears, and you're just pushing it wide open boost. That's gonna, all that boost is gonna push those pistons around, push those liners down. Ramiro, congrats, man. Any recommendations on where and who to start with? If you just got your CDL and you paid for your own school and you have the means to start your own authority, go that way. If you don't, check for a company that's closer to your house, man, so you can get home if you want to be home. Chris, my dad runs reefer. There you go. Ever haul a load of beer? Yeah, I've taken a couple from the St. Louis Budweiser. I've taken a couple from the Cartersville Budweiser. Because I'm trying to read the comments. That's why my eyes are half shut, because I'm going blind because I'm 40. So that's why I'm squinting my eyes, because I'm going blind. And the words are about this big. Freightliners all grass burners now. Are the Freightliners all buying a reefer trailer? No, Hunter, I don't live in the market for reefer. If you live in the Midwest or up in the North, it's better to have a reefer than it is down here. Yeah, Chris, I do need glasses. But I also need to not read such tiny little print. Because everything else I can read just fine. Everything around here, but when you're looking at a screen and it's that big a print, it's kind of hard. Rent a trailer cheap because I've been a rider and everybody. I went to TNT Rents out of South St. Louis, but there's a bunch of places. Duval rental trailers, but a lot of them won't touch you if you're a brand new authority. So TNT would. So I think they're still doing it, but that was. TMC's pretty good with new drivers. Welcome to the old man club. That's right, YWG. N14s are good motors. I believe they're. I know the 871's a dual cam. The 2250, 2350. ISX motors like I have is a single cam. It's a little bit easier to rebuild them because of that, and change injectors is easier too. Like my injectors can come right out by releasing the bolts on them. The dual overhead cam motors, you can't. You have to take them you have to take stuff off. So Patty from New Ireland, what's going on? You might want to check the lightweight on the W9 versus what you are now. I know it's a lot. Randy, I do know it's a lot. You can't scale as much weight. I know that for sure. Ramiro, thanks a lot, man, for dropping in, but it's going to be for the channel. It's going to be the 2 trucks. There you go, Ben. Dude, that's a good route to go. Omaha, Nebraska, Nico, that's where I was born, man, on the Air Force Base. Get a tablet and set it up in handicap mode. There you go, giant text. Own thing, how do I start driving for 10 years? That's a question we get a lot. It depends on your financial situation, how much capital you have saved, and what area you live in is going to be a big factor on where to start. But if you want to know like the basis of where to start, check out your insurance, see how much it's going to cost you, see if you can cover that, and then get an EIN, set up an LLC, and go get a business bank account. Get a business bank account with a credit card. So then it's so much easier to keep track of your taxes and your expenses when you're doing everything on your credit card. The truck where you do. Rich, I have an accord with the person who owns the property. That's where I park my truck. That's why I'm blessed to be having it over there. And also T-Dub's dad works for the city and he checks on it regularly, so it's nice of him. He's always like, yeah, check on your truck, it's fine. Like, thanks, man. thanks, Dad. And I also have a local police officer that goes by there. One time I pulled up in a different truck. When I got the old red and I sold the Tundra that you'd always see there. And he, I'm, hey man, what are you doing over here? And I was like, oh, hey man, it's me. This is my truck. Oh, okay, cool. So it's nice to have it's a small town feel. It's cool, so it's nice. But yeah, I got really lucky on where I parked my truck. I live in Simpsonville, South Carolina. Marquizilis Morales. T-Dubs, your dad does love me. Loves me more than my own dad, so that's sad to say, but that's the way it goes sometimes in life. What do you do when diesel goes to $5 a gallon? We're going to be charging a broker for that. If these companies want to move their freight, they're going to have to pay for that extra expense. I don't think it's going to go there, Josh, but hopefully we don't. Parked there overnight. There's a small truck stop near my house. Do you think I could? Yeah, definitely. I don't know why they wouldn't. Just talk to the people inside, Rich. Also, there's all these little mom and pop places where people property. Just talk to the people that work there is what I do. But not everyone's like the South where we have a bunch of open land. Like down here, you can park a truck anywhere. I mean, there's so much room. Or find a farmer that has a bunch of land and ask them if you can do that or pay them monthly. But out in California or like Colorado area, you would have a little bit more hard pressed. Where do I live? Morales, I just said it. Simpsonville, South Carolina, bud. Right by Greenville, South Carolina. Cool, that's your plan. There you go. Are you taking OO? No, I'm not. No, I'm not going to expand my company. Yeah, Ben, that's a great number, man. If you got that much money, go find a truck $35,000 with 500, 600,000 miles and expect that when you hit 800 to 900, you're going to need to throw another 15 to 20 into that motor. Try and buy a Cummins. Go to Hey Guy Diesel in South Atlanta, and they'll take care of you, man. They'll keep that engine running for you, just perfect. And when it comes to that in-frame, set up an appointment with them, and then they'll be able to get it for you. Adrian, thanks a lot for that super chat, man. Anaheim brother, there you go, man. Say hi to Burgess and Ball for him, man. Disneyland every night. My apartment that I lived in with my mom, my brother, we would see the fireworks from Disneyland every night. It was awesome. It was a great place to live. Truck and wife knows. Hope your boys are doing well. The boys are awesome, man. They got a great life. Like, they can't ask for more. They're healthy. We spoil them with toys, but we also are stern with them and to make them understand that a lot of people in the world don't have it. They have it like they have it, and they got to be understanding of that, because if everything's given to you in life, you're not going to work for anything yourself. So when it comes to cars, when it comes to that kind of stuff, there's going to be chores and goals to be met before they'll be able to get those cars, and they're going to know the consequences of if they ever drink and drive or do anything like that. Hopefully they don't even drink, but we're all human. They're going to understand the consequences. You're not going to be able to drive anymore. You're not going to have that car anymore. You're going to be mad at the world, but you're going to have to learn that lesson. So Morales, can I repeat that? Morales, man, I don't know. I live in Simpsonville, South Carolina, bud. Nap time. Does it matter which Cummins ISX you get? Clarence, you would want to stay away from like 2011, 12, 2007 to 2011, 12. Try and stay away from those, because that's when emissions were new and weren't the best. But 13, 12, end of 12, 13, 14, they got better with emissions. So try and stay away from those. Any thoughts who's going to drive the second truck? Easton, I don't know, man. I don't even know. No one's going to be in there for a while. So I saw you have some gauges on the right of your dashboard. What are they for? People ask that a couple times. These little guys right here, Hey Guy Diesel put them in. And I'll turn them off and on. But what they are is this is going to be boost for your turbo. So pounds of PSI, pounds per square inch of turbo boost going into your intake. EGT is the exhaust temperature. So you don't want that to get too hot and go into meltdown on your engine. So that's the exhaust temperature off the turbo and how much pressure is going into the intake. So those are two signs. If your pressure starts getting real low, you might have a leak somewhere. You'll hear it also. Or if it gets too high, you might have something going bad too. And if your